Welcome to Planet MicroCap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me right now is Omri Brill. He is the founder and CEO of Adcore. It's a publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you, ADCO on the TSX and ADCOF on the OTCQX. And Adcore will be presenting at our upcoming investor conference, Planet MicroCap Showcase Vancouver, in association with Small Cap Discoveries, taking place September 25 and 26, 2024 at the Fairmont Waterfront, Vancouver. For more information to register, to meet Omri, to meet the team, to see Adcore present, please visit planetmicrocapshowcase.com. And with that, Omri, thank you for joining me today. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very good. Thank you. How are you, Robert?
Oh,
Good to be back.
Yeah, right. It's been a minute. We're just gearing up, getting ready to go and, see everybody in person in Vancouver here. So, like you alluded to, it's been a few years since we've actually done an interview together to get the full story and whatnot. But for those that aren't aware of the Adcore story or haven't seen that interview, can you give us that quick overview and history of the company?
Absolutely. So I'm the founder and CEO. Adcore is going actually way back. We started this business in 2006. It was a bootstrap company based in Tel Aviv, Israel, a MarTech company. And then in 2019, we decided to make a move and become a public company. We registered in the Toronto stock market exchange, and after less than 1 year, we upgraded to the major board, to the TSX, from the TSXV. So this was quite successful for us. The company since went public grew a lot. So we opened multiple offices globally. We have now offices in Melbourne, Australia, Toronto, Canada. We have another branch in the US. And two offices actually in China, one in the mainland in Shanghai and one in Hong Kong as well. So quite a good global diversification, and there's a lot going on, obviously.
Absolutely. So, even since we last spoke back in 21, there's been a few, marketing tech companies that have even gotten acquired very, as recently in the last 12 months, whatnot. But I think I asked you back then, but I figured it's good to do a quick refresher again for those that haven't been as aware of the Adcore story. Because you hear marketing tech, ad tech, sometimes you can paint that with a broad brush. You're like, oh my gosh, like how is this one different from the other? So for Adcore, what would you say makes you guys unique and different compared to your peers?
That's a good question. I would say, generally speaking, marketing technology, it's a massive market, right? There's a lot going on. You can have mobile advertising, you have video advertising, you have search advertising, all type of different advertising and all type of different companies giving a different type of solutions. I think what's make Adcore unique, I would say, is the following. Adcore is act as an hub. So we sit in the middle and we are a connector between, let's say, the online platform. And online platform, you can talk about the biggest platform, Google, Meta, TikTok, and so on, and between the end client or the agencies that manage the end client. So basically, instead of, let's say, each end client now open an account in every different platform, establish a relationship, and do everything himself, he can do everything via Adcore, have access to all of this platform, have, let's say, one key solution, and basically, not only that, also have the technology behind it in order to be more successful. And it's working both ways. So basically, it's also for the platform. It's good to have, let's say, a partner, a reseller like Adcore that basically is connected to a lot of, let's say, small advertiser, and basically allow them to scale up and start activity in the platform. So basically, the platform benefit from Adcore, and also the end clients can benefit from Adcore as well. So I think that's what makes Adcore a bit more unique story out there.
Absolutely. All right. So Omri, like we said, last time we did an interview together was back in 21. It seems like a millennia ago at this point, but rather than getting all the updates in the last 3-4 years, something like that, what would you say are some of the company's highlights from the last 12 months or so?
It's very good. So I would say the following. The company is now heavily focused on, let's say, expanding our technology offering. So we recently, launched almost exactly 12 months ago a new app that's called Media Blast, doing exactly what I just mentioned, an enabler to open accounts, to fund an accounts, on multiple platform like Google Ads, like Microsoft Advertising, and so on. So I think heavily focused on technology, introducing new application to the market. The Media Blast app, for example, already reached within, let's say, the first 12 months an ARR of $1 million. So it doesn't sound a lot, but for to do that in 12 months, that's actually a very positive sign. So this means there's a lot of traction, there's good market fit, and we believe this app can be a winner, you know, like as we move along and we continue to develop it. So I would say focus on technology, focus on synergy between the different apps. So that's, I think, the biggest news that Adcore brought to the market in the last 12 months. And we see success. That's the most important thing, maybe.
Absolutely. So to close this out here today, from what you can tell us, it's a two-part question. You know, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts now moving forward for the rest of 2024, going into 25? And what would you say are 1 to 2 reasons why folks should want to meet and see Adcore at the upcoming event in Vancouver?
Yeah, so it's 2 questions. I would say it's probably there are somewhat related.
That's why I try and combine that one, you know? I figured usually it's one of the same.
Absolutely. I think, like, I would say for Adcore, you know, that doesn't come as a surprise, you know, we're still at the growth stage, right? So you like something you want to see in a company like Adcore is growth. So if you can deliver growth, I would say top line, midline is even more important for us, you know, to be positive in, let's say, gross profits, gross margin. That's the most important catalyst for us. So I think, like, as long as you can see Adcore growing, and especially in the midline, I think that's a very positive sign. So I think that's the #1 KPI to look at a company that is in the stage of where Adcore is. I would say we ideally would like to be profitable. We are on, you know, on the verge of profitability, or profitabilities, depend on which quarter we're looking at. But I think, like, all in all, as long as the company can deliver and continue to grow and remain, I would say, profitable, then I think that's a very good sign. Now, let's say why you should meet Adcore, beside the fact that we are nice people and it's going to be interesting to have a chat. Adcore is a solid company, you know, like we have a very strong balance sheet, 0 debt. So there's no, let's say, there's only blue sky for a company like Adcore. And for us, it's just like continue investing in technology, continue investing, you know, in the relationships that we build with our clients. And basically, we already seeing success, and we believe the success can be multiple, you know, in the next coming years as well. So I think that's interesting story, strong balance sheet, you know, and nice people. And I think it's always a good combination.
Absolutely. So Omri, with that, where can our audience go and find more information on Adcore?
Yeah, obviously online at adcore.com, you know, we have an entire section for investors. You can easily find it online. It's also like the site was recently renewed as well. So there's a lot going on, a lot of content, very interesting blog article you can read as well. You see the different technology solutions, the different apps that the company is developing, offering the different marketing solutions that we have. So I think, like, it's a good starting point is obviously to go to adcore.com, and obviously the different media channels, you know, social media channels that company also operate, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and other channels as well.
Very good. Well, Omri, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Good luck, stay safe, and see you in Vancouver.
Absolutely.